Hi, my name is Cindy Rang.
I'm Brianna Motzkus, and today is our Wednesday box opening.
Hey.
Hello.
All right, so we are a mother-daughter duo. We have a quilt shop in Central Washington State. We've been here for 26 years. You can find everything at our online store at fabricpatch.net. And what we do on YouTube twice a week is we do our box opening. So things that have just come into the shop that we're opening, you get to see first thing, which is kind of nice. And you kind of get dibs, I guess, on stuff. To shop online, pretty easy. Just go to our website, fabricpatch.net, and scroll across the top menu. It'll say shop online. If you go all the way down to the bottom, it'll say what's new, which is kind of a nice place to start because whatever you see tonight, that's where that stuff will be. Yeah. And then all kinds of other things. We have a retreat center. We have what else? We do other videos for other tutorials. And this morning we did Fabric Chat, which is just coffee with friends.
Yeah.
Whole lot of
fun, laugh and feel good.
Yeah, just fun. Caught up on all the news that was, important to us. And the other thing was that we had just done a retreat recently, and Anna did a compilation video of projects that we were working on. And one of the classes that we did was this was the one I showed, but a finished rag rug. Yes. And so there were some questions. So check that out. Check out that video. This morning we talked about it a little bit more. And what was kind of fun is even Tracy,
she's going to make one.
Tracy's going to make one. Tracy can sew. She doesn't sew. She is more of a mixed media artist.
Yeah. But she knows when a sewing machine is needed because she's not going to make a gown, a jacket. No. By hand.
No.
She's not gonna, she'd rather get her machine out, plugged in, sew the jacket, tuck her away.
Yeah, so she bought a whole bunch of
she's gonna make a runner.
Diagonal fabric. And
which is a really good idea. Because I have a spot in my house, well, my bathroom for one, that I need a runner, but it's long enough that to get above the tub at the sink and then through past the shower, I would have to special order a rug or go, luckily our furniture store has a rug binder, but again, I
still it's going to be expensive.
Do make a rug.
Because what's nice about the raggedy rugs is the more you wash them, the better they look.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, did you find it?
Mom's been hunting for this.
Yes, but it wasn't anywhere where it was supposed to be.
Oh,
whole collection is at Northcott.
Oh, I wondered if it was at Northcott. Yeah. So somebody on their order is looking for, what is this called?
Stone Watercolor Batik.
Stone Watercolor Batik. And I was looking in the green in the boutique, couldn't find it. It's like,
I did tell her though, it came in with the Hoffman Woodland collection. That's where it was.
Secret place.
Yeah.
I feel like I didn't have all the information.
That's why sometimes if you are used to your orders automatically going from in process to shipped within a few hours, if you don't ship until the next day, it's because we have to hunt.
We were hunting, searching, giving up.
The shop is big. So there's a lot of hidey holes, and yes, there's not very many people that work here, but we all have different ideas of where it should go.
I know. I'll sometimes say, where would you look for this? And if two people say the same thing, oh, I would totally look in Juvenile. Okay, good. That's where I think too. Because you just don't know where things are going to go. But anyway, raggedy rug. This is batiks because batiks will curl.
Yeah. That'd be so pretty. So pretty.
I don't remember any of those left. All right. The other thing that we mentioned this morning is we mentioned that we have is there a dozen boxes back there?
There's a lot.
We'll show you. But we already hauled. We have the little dolly just off camera here. Yesterday, a whole bunch of boxes came in. And
it's pretty much color wall stuff.
Yeah, so we hauled it, by we I mean Brianna, hauled it all back there. And we're going to go ahead and open it back there. We're going to talk about color wall stuff, and we're going to do a really quick color class and just kind of tell you a couple of really key things that you should know when you're trying to figure out what am I looking for and why doesn't this look right? Yes. And which background am I supposed to be picking and why doesn't this pink, if pink is pink, why doesn't this look right?
Yes.
And so we're going to tell you just some really quick tips on that, and we'll show you all of the new colorwell stuff. I'm kind of excited. What is it? Is it Wilmington?
It's Wilmington. So we just met with our new Wilmington rep. We haven't had Wilmington in quite a while. And so they have some really cool different textures for blender stuff, and also some really cool pre-cut assemblies. So I believe that's what's back there, is some colorwell stuff and a spattering of kind of pre-cut ensemble pieces.
And I'm also thinking that there was going to be free patterns or something.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of free patterns, and
so we'll show you those.
We'll show you those. So which is really nice, whether using pre-cuts or wanting to do some yardage, but you're wanting to do more tonal. I mean, we always have that person in our life that we quilt for or making a quilt for who are very picky. No flowers, no leaves.
Only taupe and white.
These two colors and nothing else, and you can't really vary from that. Otherwise, they're not going to be happy, but they're going to, put it in their closet and never use it. So I feel like that would be helpful. I think, again, the color chit chat would be helpful. And then just having the same color in 6 textures. You can really have a blue quilt that looks very interesting.
Yes, that's right. There's a little thing that we say all the time in our color class, is that if you need a purple and a white, it's far more interesting to do 15 purples. And so if you need 5 yards of a purple, 5 yards of a white, do 15 different purples and a couple of different whites. Really, white on white, it's all going to kind of look the same. But it's nice if you can vary that texture and those shades just a little bit. I agree. So
absolutely.
All right, so we will end up back there. But we have a couple of other smaller boxes, some other things that we kind of wanted to get out of the way.
Yes.
There's a Riley Blake one.
Yep, I have that one over here.
Just off.
Oh, this was me. So I was unsupervised with a Riley Blake rep.
You've been unsupervised for a few of these.
Yeah, I have.
And in fact, was it yesterday? We had rep appointments. I was meeting with Erin in the back room, and you were meeting with Danielle out here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't tell you. Mary Engelbright. Do you remember Mary Engelbright?
Yes. Is she designing again?
Yeah.
Oh.
I know. There's a Christmas line coming next year. And Halloween.
Everything is coming next year.
I know. But anyway, what is this? A kid?
Okay. No, these are done. These are done.
Dreamy blankets.
So, they're a minky blanket. Now, unfortunately, the minky isn't actually available by the yard. So if you love this, the only way to have this is to buy it completed. Which
they sewed it for.
Yeah, it is done. It is ready to snuggle. So if you're looking for a quick gift, if you're looking for something to put into a gift basket, mail to a friend, we can take out all of the information that says it was already quilted. We got you. And this, I got it in 2 sizes.
It comes with laundering directions,
which is fabulous. This one is 32 by 36. Again, double-sided minky, so extra soft, super cuddly.
So it has the printed minky on one side, which is a little bit more. I think that's like $22 a yard now. And it has the luxe minky on the back.
Yeah, which is about the same.
22.
And then it does have just a stitch to have it quilted so it's together. There's no batting, but it's still really nice. Really lovable.
And so obviously it's going to be more.
So yeah, so usually
you make it yourself.
Yeah, you're probably around $50 for that one. I do feel like the little one is a little more expensive than what you could probably make it for. But the big one, for sure. But the big one, I feel like
it always comes down to this, right? Do you have more time or money?
Yeah.
And the other thing too is every once in a while you can find what looks like minky blankets. I mean, they just call them the polyester plush blankets. Those are not the same thing. No. Do not be fooled by those. The ones that you find in Walmart, for $10, you're going to wash those for 1 season and they don't last after that.
And this is quilter grade minky.
Yeah. It'll last for forever. It's been a while since you guys have seen it, but we have this 2-yard piece of minky, and it's like this horse hide.
Yeah.
We use that outside, in the bottom of our teepee. Yeah. And it's out it gets rained on, and dogs and kids and mud and ketchup and everything, and it still looks. When I throw it in the washer, throw it in the dryer, it looks brand new.
Yeah,
so
it's pretty impressive.
Very big difference between the quilter I don't know if I can spell the same. Quilter quality Minky and
big box
and the plush. What do they call it? Plush polyester.
Yeah,
not the same.
Not the same.
Yeah.
The only other one in the small, and I only have two. I only got two of each of these. So there's two little ones like that, and two dinosaurs. So this one's also 32 by 36. So you've got this really cute dinosaur. Oh, there's that dinosaur whale you were talking about. The whale with legs.
It's a whale. That's him. That's him. Call your local paleontologist.
Wait, have a chat. You know. They found
That's
a whale
not
with
a
legs.
whale.
That's funny. So dinosaurs, and then a really pretty teal Lux on the back. So again, only two of these.
Well, that's okay. So maybe order, see if you guys liked it or not. I mean,
and then I also know this time of year, mostly like the last week before Christmas, people come in. Oh my gosh, you have quilts for sale, and they always want a Minky quilt, which I know, I get it, but we don't. And so this might also help someone who's not a quilter.
If you guys don't buy them,
I have people who will walk in and grab them. But so
this one is so cute.
the big ones are cool, and
so we cannot get this Minky.
No.
Oh,
This Minky does not exist by the yard that I could get. This one is 60 by 72. This one's a little better of a price point, because for you to make one this big, you're going to spend at least $80 in Minky. And this one's only $99. So it's all done. You've got this beautiful postcard stamped white and red with a beautiful Christmas red back. Again, a label with washing instructions.
That's fantastic.
And 60 by 72.
And what a nice gift for, those millennial children that don't need a single thing.
Yeah, minimalist. There you go. And then there's these two. These are just if you're a hardcore Riley Blaker, these are it.
And you only have two of each.
Yeah.
So if you go looking for this and it's not there, it's two. Yeah, we only
Because I only got two of each style.
And we're not going to order more?
I don't think so. I mean, let me know. I might be able to order just one. I can ask my Riley Rake rep. I also don't know how long they're available. So how many they have in stock. So if that is something I can double check, we can prepay for it, and I can order it for you. But yeah, since we're not really in the market of selling finished quilts.
Yeah, that's right.
I got it just for funzy. So
That
if
is
you are a
Riley
hardcore Riley Blaker,
Yes.
this is a Riley
right.
Blake floral in
Yes.
that beautiful kind of hunter green.
Yeah.
Little birdie in there.
Yeah.
And then a beautiful green
Really nice.
Minky back. Again, 60 by 72.
Really nice. And then there's this one.
And this one reminds me of that
We just got it.
National Park one.
Yeah. Albin.
Yeah, Albany, something.
Albin.
So super
Cute.
florally, super cute. Kind of a dusty
Gray.
gray, little greeny tint
Taupey.
to it. Beautiful.
Really
60
nice.
by 72.
That's the other thing
Yeah.
that's really nice about the weighted blanket is a big thing, that for anxiety and autistic children.
Mm-hmm.
But I find that too.
Yeah.
If I need comfort, a heavier blanket is
Definitely
just
does the trick.
better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this one does
Really
double
nice.
duty. It's a little bit heavier and it's also super cozy. So I have these 5 styles, 3 large,
nice.
2 little, just 2 of each though, just to see if you guys, and then if there is something like, oh my gosh, I really needed it, I really wanted it, email info@fabricpatch.net. I can see what is still available, what I can get. Yeah.
And
So
your
that's
other
kinda fun.
option too, just a really nice reminder too, that if you just got 2 yards of Minky, a 2-yard cut, 2 yards of whatever else. I mean, there's some pretty floral stuff. There's some unicorn stuff. There's trains, all kinds of other stuff.
You could make
You could do the same thing. So,
And I
that is
do-
how I would do it: is right sides together, sew all the way around, leaving a little hole, turn it right side out, and top stitch. And that's what they did. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. If you needed a pattern for this, I think Shannon does have 3 patterns that I can give out. That I think I have here. That's called a Lux
throw.
Lux throw.
Yeah.
And it's written instructions, but that's
That's how you do it.
that's it.
Yeah.
So this is just for fun. That I thought were really cute, and I love me some Riley Blake. And I cannot order the Minky. I did note with the Riley Blake rep that says, hey, if you're ever in the market of selling yardage,
Yeah.
look us up.
Yeah. But it's nice that they did it for us.
Yes.
Okay.
So some really quick
We'll give both to Tracy.
yeah, sorry, Tracy. So there's that.
All right. That's fun.
All
All right. And then there was
I have a funny
This
in the
box
beginning
down
box
here.
down here.
oh, speaking of Lake Albin.
I know this
A
is
lot
from the
like
same.
that.
It's called
the same.
Whimsy.
Whimsy.
And it's it's in the beginning.
In the beginning.
It's pretty. It's really good color.
What's it?
I like this one.
This doesn't seem like a Jason Yencher
I know. I don't know.
fabric. I mean, it's beautiful, but Jason Yencher is like
Big,
not kaleidoscope. What am I thinking? What's that?
Spirograph.
Spirograph.
Yeah.
He is the spirograph king.
Yeah. All right. There's
Right.
like 3 or 4 more pieces in there, but I'll get some plastic off, and then we'll show you these up close.
Okay, this is really, really
Yeah,
pretty.
It is
really,
pretty.
really pretty. Really a nice floral and nice colors that all look really, really good
Yeah.
together.
And there are 10 pieces, and we'll show you up close. So we are going to cut some fat quarters, half-yard cuts, and some 1-yard cuts. Because there's like 2 large-scale prints that would be really pretty for more of a focal piece. Like if you did like a Hope Floats or Diamond Candy, something that you kind of want to showcase just a little bit and then scrap around it, I think it'd be really, really pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it. I feel like this is one of those that I really would go ahead and get the yard each of all of them. I think this would go with so many things currently in my stash. I mean, some of these pieces are just universally good. I mean, look at this one for a nice little background piece. Just a tiny little bit of color. Really cool little texture. And it's, if you can tell, that's a really soft green. And then this one, just a little bit more texture. Kind of a nice little floral there. Really, really nice. Really pretty. And then it's all, you can see it's all just greens and teals. So it's just a little mason jar full of some flowers. And this, it kind of makes me think of, remember Bird Dance? It's that same flower, same bird, similar colors. I really like it. And this piece, even the pieces that aren't the big kind of focus pieces, that is adorable. Look at the little bugs.
Oh, I didn't notice the bug.
Yeah, I don't know what they are. I'm sure that they're good bugs if they're in our flower garden eating the bad bugs. I love this one. Blue and green is just fantastic. Or green and blue. Just look at those together. I love the scattered flowers. And then this one, gosh, that's fun. Really fun. Just larger scale. And just a little bit of orange, a little bit of yellow. Kind of all you need, really. And then all of these are just totally different textures. You know, if you're putting these together. Little seed pods. And then here's another lightweight. So that one, a lighter. That one is the blue, but look, it's different. It's not the same. It's not the same texture as the green. I love that it's not just same texture and 3 different colors, but it really is super interesting when they do it that way.
Very pretty. I think that would also look really good with poppy cotton.
Oh, yeah, for sure. All right, a couple there, we have some like weird boxes. A couple of small ones.
Yeah, I found
Oh, it's a Shannon.
a Shannon box.
Shannon.
And then there's another one down here too.
Okay, just what we told you, you could buy one made.
Or I've got to go one more.
Oh, is this
3 yard.
3 yard?
3 yard curl cuts.
So we have tons of Minky on the bolt. We have a Minky room, Minky area. And then, but we buy them in 2-yard cuts. And the 2-yard cuts are the 60-inch wide. So it's a 60 by 72-inch piece, which is basically the same size as those quilts that we showed you. And then we also do, they package for us the 3 yards, and this is the extra wide. So this is the 90. So this is a 90 by 108 Minky for your Minky back. And we have for years and years and years, we've put Minky on the back of our quilt on the long arm. Totally no big deal.
Totally
if your
easy.
long armor has a hard time with that, have her call us. There is a way to put it on, no trouble at all. Not a big deal.
great.
So this is the 3 yard.
Yes.
Silver. Looks like there's 3 silvers. And what is this one? Black. And black.
And then I'm also going to show you the blue ones.
Oh yeah.
Because we've had this for a couple weeks waiting for whoever was looking for our blue Minky.
Somebody said, will you order me a blue one? Absolutely, 100%. Cannot remember.
Yeah, we've put it out there in the world.
We
And
put it out there in the world. If somebody who doesn't watch us, they're going to come in and go, did my blue Minky ever come in?
you're the one.
Because I ordered all 4
shades.
colors.
Yeah. So one of each of these, but again, 90 by 108, exactly the same thing. In bluebell, kind of a medium blue. In navy.
I've called the people I thought it was.
Nothing. And then I've got jeans, which is just a little darker than bluebell. Probably can't tell that. And then
Well, that's like electric blue.
a midnight blue. So very bright. Like
Midnight
true
blue is like electric blue, and jeans is like denim, what you think of as denim blue. Yeah. The 4 shades of blue that it comes in. So my special friend, who I, love so much,
so much she just
could
kept that
have
secret.
her.
She
choice.
ordered it. That's why
Right
you know she
then.
cares. She
When-
ordered it
I
the
did.
moment you guys talked about it.
When she was in the
But then
shop,
forgot to say Brianna when so and so.
we have a little right on my board back there, and I thought I would never forget.
Why would I forget that?
Why would I forget? Because I'm.
We only had the bra auction happening. There's
I don't know.
nothing else to worry about.
Terrible.
The other Minky that was in there was actually yardage. So this one,
This is the one I was talking about this morning.
this one's so pretty. So this one's like Wild Mustang. We had someone call looking for this exact piece. And
Do you know who it was? Yes, Tracy does.
Me? No. Tracy? Yes.
Talk to Tracy.
We know what it is. I think she already prepaid for her piece, but it's like Wild Mustang or something is what it's called. It is
Gorgeous.
awesome. Kind of a cream background. Lovely. These two are double-sided.
Oh, double-sided.
So if you like the idea of a cuddle quilt, but I don't know, finances, I get it.
You just want to put binding on it.
This is double-sided. Again, not as cute, but already double-sided, which means this is one side of your blanket. And then, hold on, there's another piece.
He's going to watch you.
And then white
Nice.
is the back of it.
Little robe.
So you can do a robe. Maisie has a few of these that I did nothing. I just cut
Didn't
it.
even put binding
I
on
washed it. She snuggles. We roll it all around. We go outside. We get it muddy. Play tug of war, the whole shebang. Wash it, dry it, put it back in her closet. So
Yeah,
it's really, really nice. But it is 60 inches wide. So you've got blue plaid on front, white on back. Now the only thing with the double-sided Minky is the backs are always going to be white. There's no other color it comes in. And then
And this is obviously going to be thinner, right?
Yes.
Because the doubles, those are heavy, almost, not really a weighted blanket by definition, but certainly heavy. This is lightweight.
Very light.
Lightweight, just super, super soft.
a great car option.
And a cow.
And a cow. White with black and white.
Awesome.
Not saying that this can't go on the other side of a piece of Minky. It doesn't matter. This one just has a really pretty packing.
Yeah.
Whether you want to see it or put it in the side of the quilt, no way is
People
wrong.
ask for the double-sided stuff quite a bit, for robes, that kind of thing.
You don't have to line your project. Line your vest, line your jacket, line your pajamas. Some pajama buyouts. You'll never want to get out of them. I might have to go to Walmart in pajama pants if these are not pajama pants.
It's a thing. Do it.
I have to
No
get
one
dressed. Yeah, no one cares.
I have to say, I don't care so much, but for some reason, this is sexist. You don't have to call me out. I admit it 100%. When a man is in Walmart in his pajama pants, I don't like that.
Yeah. Yeah. But
Get yourself
Dad
dressed.
would not be caught
Dad would never.
dead anywhere in
No.
sweatpants, pajamas, nothing.
Never. Not
He's going
even
somewhere.
sweatpants.
He's putting pants on.
He's putting pants on.
Denim jeans.
Yeah. I think that women, we're tired. We're busy. We have things to do. I'm not
Things
going to judge
on our list.
any woman that I've got to go get something.
I have walked
In
out
my
of my
pajamas.
house, come to work in
In
slippers.
slippers, I have to. Not on purpose.
No, just that one thing.
Forgot to put your shoes on.
Yeah.
I have also done that.
Yep.
Yeah. And
I've done that too.
yeah. But that's different.
That's different.
It's double standard. Yes, it is.
If Robert had my to-do list, he could get away with it.
Right?
He does not.
Right. It's not the same thing. It's not the same thing. We both have, of course, you marry your father, right?
Yeah.
The same men.
He would
at
also
home
never go
that
in
will
sweatpants to the
say,
grocery
right.
store.
And the best thing is in the morning, giving me some list of, oh, by the way, can you call Rite Aid and, see
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
And then he will call me 3 times to see if I
Did you
did
call
it.
Rite Aid? No.
Why don't you call? You're on the phone right now. You could just...
Call them. Just
No.
make sure you know your birthday. Good to go.
I'm so busy.
Yeah.
Yes. All right.
All right.
Okay,
So
we'll move
that's
these.
everything out here. So we're gonna move the show back to the color wall to open some cool things from Wilmington and also do our little color chat.
Yes.
Yeah. So don't go anywhere. Okay. So we've made it to the far end of the shop. We're at the color wall. If you've been in the shop before, you probably know where we're at. And just on the other side of this wall is our boutique room.
And there are 12 boxes back here.
Yes.
So we are going to open them all up. We're going to arrange them
In color.
in color, and then we're going to do our color talk.
Yes.
Hello. Boxes.
Can I put on
You
your
jump
garbage
in?
box?
No.
No. There you go.
Hey. Get the box. Get the box. Pre-cuts. Pre-cuts. I'm not sure.
More pre-cuts?
Those are smaller boxes. Peekaboo. Cheese.
Goodness. Cover your eyes. Peekaboo.
Blocks. Red blocks. Thank you. Thank you. Oh. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Gonna go get more? Go get more.
You can get more blocks? Where are you going?
Oh, thank you. Thank you, honey. Is that for Nana? Can I have it?
She's dropping paper.
Thank you. All right. Let's show you first.
She's gonna go pick on Tracy.
Good.
Bye.
I think she'll be back. Let's see. So let's show you the pre-cuts first, which is kind of fun, and then we'll show you up close the textures, because it is kind of cool, like just a little sneak peek, that if you're looking for a bunch of yellows, it would be kind of cool just to go ahead and get, you know, either from your stash, if you already have a couple you can put in there, and then just a couple more that you'd like just to go ahead and add and have a mixed bag of yellows if you're going to do a yellow and blue quilt, or a, you know, purple and green quilt, or whatever, just to get some extra colors. So there are a bunch of pre-cuts. So this one is called All American. I feel like you can see it better with this one. So the All American is red, white, and blue, of course, and it comes in the 2.5-inch strips. There's 44. No, there's not. There's 40 of them in here. And there's, or there's the 10-inch squares. And then this one is called Into the Woods in 10-inch, or you can see this a little bit better. You can see that it is what, there's like a brown and a green and blue woodsy colors. And this is not multiple textures. This is all that.
Is it all dry brush?
Yeah, dry brush texture. Really cool. And then this one, this is gorgeous. This one, though, I think is multiple textures. This one is called Royal Knights, and I can show you better here. This is multiple textures of all of the jewel tones. So there's the teal, blue, purple. Beautiful, super popular colorway right now. So this is mixed textures. And then if you just kind of like the idea of solids, we've got solid white, black, and cream in 10-inch squares, 2.5-inch strips, and 5-inch squares in the Kona solids. And then also now, this is the dry brush in kind of an, would you say this ivory? What do they say what it is?
They probably tell you a color. On the side.
Silver. Oh. So I guess there is kind of some silver in there, but I kind of feel like it's like parchment-y color.
Yeah.
It's like parchment with a little bit of like silver in it. And so that is in the 10-inch squares or in the 2.5-inch strips. If you're not sure what you're looking at, let me just open one just to show you, because this looks like it's a lot. It comes like this, right? So there's 40 2.5-inch strips there. So, you know, if you just want your background to already be cut out for you. And then this last one here is the dry brush in the black. They're calling this black. I would really call it more like pewter. It's more of a soft black, not a dark, dark, solid black. And that also is in the 2.5-inch strips. Hello. Or the 10-inch squares.
Just check it on you. Just, you're okay.
Make sure I didn't fall down. All right. And then, oh, and all of those are also 5-inch squares. Royal Knights, All American, the dry brush silver. What you got? You got buttons? The dry brush. Yeah! Ta-da!
Hey, put that lid back on.
Into the Woods.
You want help?
No.
And the black.
No.
We're going to go scatter them. Awesome.
Mine.
Mine.
Mine. Did you open this one? There's 58 then, not 57.
No, you counted that one. That one was there.
Oh, was it there? Okay. Yeah. All right. This is a lonely little polka dot.
There should have been one more polka dot somewhere. Maybe not. We'll find it later, maybe.
Okay, so the check, perfect little black and white gingham check. Yellow, blue or teal, and then 2 reds. What?
And the reds are the exact same colors, I think, but size.
There's just more black on there. Yeah, smaller. That's probably what, 1/4 inch, and that's probably 1/2 inch. And then the stripes. Oh, and then there's also a blue gingham. These stripes are great.
I love them. Perfect time for Christmas.
Perfect time. Can you tell that that is just a
Not
black
really.
on red, white and red, black and white.
And they're little pinstripes.
Teeny tiny.
Yeah, they're awesome.
And we talked about the rug this morning and maybe earlier. And again, it doesn't have to be a diagonal. I think it's interesting to do the diagonal stripe. If you wanted to do a straight stripe, this would work. But I don't know if I would use it for that. This is just way too cool. I probably wouldn't put my rug on it. All right, yellows. Can you see, are you close enough that you can kind of see the texture?
Yes.
And so it's just kind of nice that there are multiple textures, multiple colors, super pastel. Do you see that one? That is a yellow. Is it coming?
Yeah, but there's not a texture, is it?
There is. It's a ever so slight, like little hashtags.
Cute.
Super soft. This one is just classic Wilmington. I think we got this in every color. And then brush strokes in the bright yellow.
So you guys, that's the texture of the silver brush strokes, that black. That's the brush stroke texture.
Okay. And then after we show you all of these, we'll just go through these colors, and then we're going to show you our little color tricks here. All right, and then lots of other polka dots, and it looks like there's 2 different styles of polka dots. So this one is kind of a diagonally stripe, multicolored on a black background. Gorgeous. This one is just pastel-y. So
I'm getting that for my Tula collection.
I love this. This absolutely is Tula. We're going to come back to this. This one is the multicolored on a white background. And just a quick little, in case we don't mention this later, quick little color tidbit. These are the same colors, right? In terms of the pink and the purple and the red and the yellow. And we oftentimes, if we're using a bright color, we'll put a bright color with a black background. People think they don't want to do that. It's like, oh no, I don't want it to be dark. So people will think that they want a white background to lighten it up. It is true that it's lighter with a white background, but you have more vibrant color with a black background, because black is of course the absence of light. And so it seems brighter on a black. So the only thing just to keep in mind, there's no wrong answers, but some people want black background. Some people like white background. Some people cream or gray. Again, I tend to use a lot of the fig tree cream, which is kind of a pale yellow. This is the same thing. And this is just pinks, a little bit of yellow, blue, and green.
On a red background.
On a red background. And so this one is kind of cool. So can you see that there's some little Yeah, the little hashtags in there. Really cool little scattered polka dots on a blue background, on a white background, and on a black background. If you didn't like the diagonal and you want it to be more scattered. Okay, baby's back in the zoo, right? Is that what happened? All right, so now we're at the reds. Again, a classic Wilmington print. You'll see this design in quite a few of them. Also classic Wilmington. That is always kind of nice when there is a staple fabric that if you choose this and you like this for a particular project, it's fairly easy to get it again. This is that nice little crosshatchy one that we see a lot. There's another one, just kind of a soft barn red. This is brown in the reds. And then, oh, there that is again, kind of a deep red. See the purples from there. A nice bright, perfect purple. What do you call this one again?
That's dry brush.
Dry brush. It's grungy, only less grunge. I like it. Dry brush in just basic purple. Dry brush in the light purple. There's that classic. I feel like, can you see it?
Yep.
Same one. Kind of a bluey purple. And then can you see that one back there?
Yes.
Fantastic. Gorgeous. And then here's, can you see these?
Yep.
Do I have to turn them for you?
No, not really.
You can see that?
Yep.
Can you see that?
I can see it.
Can you see me now?
Yeah, I can see it.
Oh, I love that. So the difference between these two, oh, this one is color number 99. It doesn't tell me the name of it. And this one is color number.
Is that dry brush too?
Yeah, it is. A light gray. And this one I would say is like the medium gray. Oh, that one is cool. Can you see that one?
Yeah.
Oh, I love this one. I'm going to take these two out. I don't think these are dry brush. I think these are something different. Don't you think?
Oh yeah, they're kind of woodsy.
Yeah. But wait. Wait, do you see this one? Oh, look at that one.
I love that one.
Tree. I know. I really like that one a lot. Anyway, and then finally the blues. I think this is the last of them. Can you still see from where you are?
Yeah.
Dark blue. Pretty teal.
Oh, we can see it. Is that the hatchy one that you were talking about?
Yes.
Oh, we can see that print really good on that one.
Okay. The little speckly speckle.
They call that one splatter.
Splatter. More splatter. More splatter. With those three. This one I think is also splatter. This is the kind of fun one. Dry brush. Oh, and here's a black. And you can see the difference between the black and then this is that gray.
Is that black the same black that their pre-cuts are out of?
This says it's color number 900.
I don't think it's the same one.
I think we should find out. Because if you wanted extra, right? Don't you think? Let's put it next to it.
It's charcoal.
Oh, it's not. It's not at all the same one.
No.
See, and I kind of was thinking that.
Because
I was kind of thinking
it's almost charcoal.
Yeah. See, and I thought that because I feel like it said black, and I thought that's not black.
Yeah, it does say black.
It does say black.
Mm-hmm.
It's not black. This is black. Let's see. Let's put this together. This is black. This is black.
Yeah.
And then this is gray.
You almost have a light, medium, dark thing going on there.
Yeah. Totally. Weird. Good to know. Gorgeous blue. And gosh, I feel like this fabric has been around for 20 years.
Yeah.
I've used this multiple times. Okay, while I'm down here, let's talk for just a second about the whole little color thing. So what happens is colors, the big thing that you have to know, let's see, is there is pure color. You know, there's the 27 Pantone colors that are just right out of the crayon box, just that pure color with nothing in it. And then there is colors that have tint, which is if they've added a little bit of white. And then there's colors that have tone, which is if they've added a little bit of gray. And then there is shade, which means they added just a little bit of black. And so you kind of want to know that, because if you have, now if you, okay, so let's look, just a second, I'll give you an example. If you're going to do all purple, it won't matter, because purple is purple is purple is purple. So if you're putting all of these colors together, can you see all of those at once?
Yes.
Even though it's not going to matter. You have got tint in here, you've got shade, you've got tone in here, and it doesn't matter because that common denominator between all of these is that it's purple. So they're all going to look great together. So you can take these, you just have to decide what will you like as a background. Do you want to pick a solid white background? Do you want to pick a gray background or a black background? The secret here is that any one of them will look fine. It's really a matter of choice. If you have mixed purples, there isn't one that will look better than the other. If you ask 5 friends, you might get 5 different opinions, and no one will be wrong. And it's oftentimes why I end up picking that pale yellow, because it's just a nondescript color and you almost don't notice. But if you've got colors where you have a whole bunch of things that are, say, you know, tone, and you pick out a bunch of these, I don't know why I'm picking out all these, and then you throw in, it's like, oh, I also want a green to go with it. And if you pick this one, can you tell that that's wrong? See, I think that this is wrong. The reason this is wrong is because it is a little bit too bright for all of these that have a little bit of black and gray in them. And so you would want a green that has, and see the difference. And so again, it's something that has just that little bit of black in it. And so it makes it just blend, it plays well together. So if you were looking at, and if you want to see that a little bit better, like a blue, okay, let's see. This is a blue, basically that I'm going to say is kind of right out of the crayon box. Probably a very specific Pantone blue without a lot of other stuff in it. This one would be a tone, right? A lot of gray in there. This one is obviously a tint, right? A lot of white, obviously, in that one. And then this one is a shade. And so sometimes, even when you're putting these together, there might be 1 or 2 in here, maybe something that you maybe wouldn't put together. This, in fact, some of this is because this blue almost is more, goes toward a teal. This one is almost has a little bit of purple in it. So I probably didn't pick 4 that would necessarily play real well together. But that's why too, with us, it's sometimes kind of hard to tell. And when we tell somebody to go pick out 10 fabrics, we tell them just pick everything that you think. And then we stack them all together. And you can always, when you're looking at them, you can look and go, oh, I see the one that doesn't belong. And then you can quickly go ahead and pull that one out, and you still have more there. So if you start with 15, and then which one doesn't belong, pull that one out. Which one doesn't belong? Pull that one out. So anyway, that's kind of the secret. The secret is knowing if the fabric that you're looking for happens to be a tint, a shade, or a tone. And that's why those fun little color tools that we use, that's what they're doing, right? They start with that Pantone color, and then they go out and they have, if they have a little bit of yellow in them, a little bit of green in them, a little bit of red in them, and then they have that little window so that you know that that's the shade that you're looking for. Going to the fabric store looking for that very specific yellow, green, that is a tint color, good luck with
That's
that.
why a lot of the guilds
Super
do
hard.
the paint card challenge, is because it's hard to match that paint chip.
That exact color. We are limited to what the fabric companies show us. This is what's available for us to purchase. Okay, great. That's what we want. You know, and so you'd think that, well, there must be this color somewhere out there. Well, maybe, but you know, even in our store with as much fabric as we have, we might not have that exact color. So sometimes it's kind of nice to know, well, I'm looking for something in the green family that is a tint, or I'm looking for something in the yellow family that has a little bit of gray in it. And then likely you'll end up with something a little bit better, something that'll go.
That's where working from your stash, if you're wanting to make a blue and purple quilt, start with your stash first, and you're going to notice your stash is a whole lot of tint or a whole lot of tone, and then you won't be so disappointed on your online shopping or in-store shopping. Just because you really like a certain blue, if it doesn't go, it's just because it has the wrong additive in it.
Yeah. The other thing too for me is I try to not be too matchy. You know, I really want it to look sparkly. I think that's probably like the best, you know, term, that there's kind of a bright red in there and a dark red and a light red and a gray red. You know, I love that look when there's a lot that are in there. So anyway, so this was just our 2-minute color class. We oftentimes in retreats when we do this as a 3-hour afternoon class. And so, but just really quick. And the other thing too that I'll add is that rules really don't matter. I'm just going to tell you that that's sort of the way that it works, but it doesn't mean anything. Break as many rules as you want. It doesn't necessarily matter. And these are just the rules kind of according to me, which means nothing. So anyway, so have fun with your colors but the other option is when you're shopping for something, put in your notes and say, hey, I kind of think that these all look good together. Will you double check? Or I really was looking for the purple that's in that one. And will you make sure that I got the right one? And I equally love it when somebody says, I knew that yellow wasn't going to match and it doesn't have to. And I'll always say, thank you for telling me that, because when we're finding the fabric and cutting it, if it doesn't look right together, we always wonder and think we have to call you. All right, I think we're going to clean this up for a minute and then we'll say goodbye. Okay, now we have a great big mess to clean up and I'm going to go have lunch with the baby.
Right? It's a doozy.
So I was worried you guys are going to say, oh, but are there fat quarter packets? Yes. Not maybe necessarily of those, but we have lots and lots of fat quarter packets, blendery, bright fat quarter packets that are back here. This one happens to be the chameleon fat quarters. So whole different line. This is blank fabric, but again, if you kind of like that rainbowy kind of thing, there's those. We have some of these little ones, the Color Me ones. And we have these in different colors.
And those are little like color stories.
Yeah. There's like some blues, there's some reds. This one is the spring break one. So there's a bunch of those, lots of other pre-cuts. And then we accidentally opened a box that...
is involved. Also, with all of those, there is about 10 free patterns that are all in there. So I went ahead and put all of these and the pre-cuts in its own category. So yes, I do have a color wall category that's going to be up at the what's new section, but there's also going to be a new from Wilmington collection, and that's going to be all of these and the pre-cuts and all of those free patterns. So if you want to go in and use one of the pre-cuts that you really liked and you want to use something up, or you get yardage or whatever, there's a whole bunch of free patterns that I think really showcase a color. So if you're wanting to do a purple quilt or a green quilt, it really helps you. Here's a pattern, here's what it looks like.
Do they have it pictured in all of the colorways? Or
Not quite all of them, but you get enough of a taste.
Yeah.
That you can kind of get there. But
the other thing that I think is sometimes hard, we've laughed about this before, that people will come in and say, well, I really like this pattern, but I don't like blue. Yeah. It's like, oh, you know, and sometimes it's hard to visualize it. Yeah, but
I agree.
Yeah. All right. And then we opened up this one.
It's actually
totally different.
A Riley Blake box. It's Rainbow Bright batiks.
Okay. Imagine that as a rug.
Cute.
I know.
A Jelly Roll race.
I know. That's fantastic. And it's in
2.5-inch strips, 5-inch squares. So again, all of those bad boys. Fat quarters. Look how pretty that is.
See,
one of those shelf warmers right there.
I was gonna say this will just sit on my shelf and make me happy. I'm not gonna cut that up.
And then 10-inch squares. So it looks like there's 2 of all of these. That's what it is. It's all the same texture. I didn't realize that looking at it, but it's actually all the same print in the color of the rainbow. So
Gorgeous.
pre-cuts of those. If you need help picking out, again, these are all tinted. These all have white. They're nice true color. But if you need help picking out a border, a background, or whatever, check the boutique section. You can also pick one of these. If one of these really, you know, stood out to you that you want to put in with that, I think it'd be totally great. And you can totally put a cotton boutique with a cotton regular fabric.
Yes,
Made
mix them.
Same
Mix
way.
them.
It's just they add a little bit of extra sunshine and piece to it.
Yes, it's the
That's it.
finish that is different. It's
That's
the
all.
urea that's on the boutique that makes it a little bit different. But yeah,
Yeah,
you can
super
totally
great.
mix them.
Also, check out those free patterns from the Wilmington collection and see if one of those, you know, hits your fancy. You'll notice on those free patterns, Wilmington calls their pre-cuts carats. You have a 10 carat, which are 10-inch squares, a 5 carat, which is 5-inch squares, or a 2.5 carat. 2.5-inch strips. Why they had to go with diamonds and luxury, I don't know. But when you see like, what's 10 carat? What does that mean? That means 10-inch squares. So just put that out there. If you're looking at those and think you're super confused, you're not. You're right.
I
10-inch
suppose they
squares.
can't say
Yeah,
layer cake.
it's all trademarked. So yeah, they had to pick up their own. So they went with luxury.
How fun.
Yeah. So.
At least they do it.
Yes.
So that's good.
Right. And then there were 2 boxes of, this is 108. So this is Wilmington's Mirage texture. So just a kind of a tan. Oh, there's actually 2 other pictures in here. This is Crackle. This is red. This is 42-inch.
Oops. Who
packaged
that box?
Oh.
I think baby was in here.
Blue. That's really pretty.
That's a pretty blue.
There it is. Back to 108. Getting that same Mirage texture in blue.
Beautiful. Oh, and then a gray.
And a gray.
One more. And a purple.
Purple.
My guess is we ordered probably all of the colors we always do.
I don't know if I got all of the colors.
Mm.
But I know at the moment these are the colors we are lacking in our 108s.
Oh, gosh.
So if you're someone who was looking for a blue 108 and couldn't find it, now's your chance. It could go by fast. Who knows?
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
That
That
was
was a mess.
But I felt like it was better to put it back here because I can
I
stick
think
it
it was.
and I can put it away.
And then you can kind of see that again. If one of these, if you didn't see orange, that's okay. We got you.
I got lots
If
of
you
orange.
didn't, and there's also more color wall stuff on this side of the camera and behind the camera. So
Yeah, we got you covered.
And the other thing too is if you really need even more help than that, we oftentimes we like to take pictures of stuff and
Yeah.
we'll send you pictures, and we also will even FaceTime. It's like, no, let's just walk back there and let me show you what we mean.
Yeah.
So
If you're
we're
looking for something super.
happy to do that.
Mhm.
Happy to do that. So.
Yeah. No big
All right.
problem. All right.
Okay.
Awesome. All right.
All right.
Happy shopping. Again, use your notes. If you're
Yeah.
trying to do stuff from your stash, put in your notes and we can help you as much as we can.
Yes.
All right.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you for watching our video. We invite you to leave a comment, hit the like button, or better yet, subscribe to our channel so you never miss an episode. You can also visit our Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, or Pinterest pages, or find all of those things and our online store at fabricpatch.net.